We've looked at both of these grip cases on the channel, the GripCase Crystal and the original GripCase, both from Skull&Co. I kept getting asked the question, which one do I prefer and which one's better? So today, in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to give you 10 similarities and 10 differences. So at the end of this video, you'll be able to make an informed decision of which one is best for you. Welcome along, and as we said in the introduction, we've got both of these today. So both of these grip cases are from Skull&Co. This is the Crystal grip case, and I'm going to refer to this one as the regular grip case. And what I'm going to do is I kept getting asked questions on which one I prefer, so I thought I'd do this video of comparing the two. We're going to do 10 similarities, 10 differences, and by the end I would guarantee that you will know which one is for you. Okay, so we're going to start now with the similarities, and the first up, we're going to be looking at the cases. So number one is the case build quality. This has lasted a month. It's superb quality. It just oozes quality, and they've carried this over. They realised they were onto a winner with this one, so they moved it over to the Crystal case, and it feels amazing. It's just superb quality. So either one you get, you're going to get exactly the same quality, which is fantastic. Okay, so what we're going to now pop open the regular one and pop open a Crystal one, and similarity number two is what's inside. Both pretty much identical. So at the top there you've got your kind of spongy netting to carry some stuff in. Coming down here you've got two flaps, both that can hold 10 games, and if you fold that first flap over, this second flap here, both can be a desktop stand if you need it to be. Then fold that up. And then the other similarity is you've got three pockets there. So on the regular one, you've got two and a big one there, and the Crystal one, two and a big one. Both are pretty much identical on the inside. Okay, so either one you get, you're kind of going to get the same sort of stuff. Okay, then moving on to the grips themselves. The similarity number three with these are they are both dockable. Okay, so if I flip these over, you'll see the recess there and the recess is there. That helps them be dockable, so they both can be easily plonked on your dock. And number four is they are all covered on the back, so it's all completely covered apart from some obvious cutouts, and it's completely open on the top. So again, all covered on the back, including the triggers, few cutouts, but completely open on the top. And number five, because they're covered on the back there, they don't have a cutout for the kickstand. So neither one can be used with the inbuilt Switch kickstand. And number six, both can be used with the Skull&Co audio stick, as you'd expect. So the audio stick pops in there, no problem at all. And it pops in that one, no problem at all. And number seven, probably one of the most obvious ones, is both come with three different types of grips. So we're looking here. So you have three sets, one like a snap, a trigger, and like a big one, or I call it the small trigger and large. And then the same with this one, small trigger and large. And they will always come with three pairs of colours. Also, another similarity is number eight, is they all come in a variety of colours. So I've got the red and blue on both of these. There are loads of colours out there. If you go and have a look on the website, you'll be able to see you can have virtually any colour you need from this to match your Switch or your Joy-Cons that you have. I've just got the blue and the red because they match Joy-Cons. You might have the Splatoon 2 colours. They've got the ones for that. Might have the Animal Crossing themed Switch. They have colours for that as well. So they both can do that. And number 9 is you can buy more grips separately. So I've got these, so it comes with these. I can buy more of these if I want to. So I can buy another pair of these in a different colour. Similarly with the regular one, you can buy more of these in different colours as well. And then finally, number 10, you can buy both of these separately. You don't need to buy them as a bundle. I got this as a bundle with the case and the grip. You don't need to. You can buy them separately. You can buy the case separately, you can buy this separately, you can buy this separately, and you can buy this case separately. But clearly, it's a little bit cheaper if you buy it as a bundle. So if you're going to buy these two together, it's going to be a little bit cheaper than buying them separately. And if you buy them as a bundle, it's going to be a little bit cheaper buying them separately. And at the time of recording, this is about $3 more expensive than this bundle. So not much in it. Okay, so that's the similarities. That's where these two kind of compete on the same level. What we're going to do now is we're going to move over and we're going to do the differences. Okay, so we've looked at the 10 similarities. Now we're going to be looking at 10 differences. And as we did before, we're going to start off with the cases. Okay, so the differences in the cases. This is the regular, this is the crystal. And the first one is obvious. There's some branding on this. There's branding on the front that say skull&co, and the zips are of a generic colour. Whereas this one, there's no branding whatsoever, and the colours are red and blue to match the red and blue Joy-Cons. But if you didn't have red and blue Joy-Cons, you'd probably be better suited for this if branding is important for you. Just think it looks nice with the skull&co written on the front. Number 2 is the size. Okay, so this way, so down there is pretty much identical, and also it's pretty much identical in kind of like height. The difference is the width here. You're looking, if I grab my tape measure, roughly, if I measure it, you're looking at about 28 centimeters wide for this one and around 30 centimeters for this one. That's due simply because the case is bigger. So you're going to get a bigger one. This one is a bigger. So if you've got the regular grip case, it will fit in here. But if you've got the crystal grip case, it will not fit in this case because it is just too big. Okay, let's bring back these. As we said before, you can buy these separately or you can buy them as a bundle. If you're going to buy these as a bundle, the price in the difference is, as we said, $3. So you're going to pay $3 more for this than this one. Okay, so go and have a look. I don't suggest you buy them separately because I think as a bundle, I think they're fantastic and they suited so well to each other. I think you really should consider buying them as a bundle, and you will save yourself $3 buying this one. Saving $3 over this one. This is $3 more expensive. Okay, so number 4 is the weight. I've weighed them with the cases, the grips, and the grip case. I didn't include a switch on this. So this is just that. And this one, the one with the bigger case, actually comes in at 488 grams, whereas this one comes in at 505 grams. So it's about 20 grams heavier, this one, than this one. And now we're going to go and move on to some more obvious differences, and that is the material that they're made of. So number 5 is the material. So this has see-through. So as you can tell, obviously this is why it's called crystal, and this is its main selling point. This is a see-through crystal design, whereas this one is completely black. But as you can see, it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet, this one. It does smear quite easily. You do end up cleaning it quite a lot. And number 6 is the actual size and location of the grips. Okay, so if I put them side by side, with the small grip on, it's not too much of an issue. It's when you start putting on the bigger grips. So let's dive into here. Let's put on the large ones here. And I'll put the large ones onto this one. As you can see, the difference there, this suddenly becomes a lot wider. Okay, so that's why there's going to be a bigger case than this one, is they are a lot wider. And number 7 is, as you can see, the size and the shape of the grips. Okay, so if I take this one and this one, so these are the same ones, these are the large of the pair. As you can see, these ones are a lot bigger than these ones. Having said that, when it's on, the case does take up a bit of that height, so it's probably only fair if I compare it to that. Whereas the height is pretty similar because you've got to add this bit on here. It's just the width is a lot bigger. So that is a huge difference. The size of these. And moving on to number 8, it's the way you attach them. So this one, you don't need to take your switch out if you're going to change grips. So if I've got my switch in this case, I can just pop them out and pop them back on, or if I want to swap it for something else, pop that out, grab another one and pop it on. I can leave my switch in there. With this one, if I've got my switch in it, I have to take my switch out. I then have to change my grips, change it for something else. Then I have to pop my switch back in. So this one is a lot more convenient to be able to change the grips than these ones. Now, another difference is when you've got, certainly, I looked at this in the review, certainly when you've got this on, it is quite easy to start popping it off like that. Whereas this has none of that. This is really stuck on really well. So it's a lot harder to pull off if you're going to yank at. But as I said in the review, if you swap back to these, it kind of eliminates that, whereas it's much more difficult to be pulling that off when you've got these smaller ones on. Now, the final difference is, which gets it for me, is certainly when you've got these types of grips on, is these are made much more, I'd say, for adult hands. Okay, so number 10, I think the crystal is better for bigger hands because of the size of these grips. Look at that, wrapping average sized adult hands, wrapping that round there, nice. Whereas this is the bigger of the three. It's wrapping it round. It doesn't wrap around as much. Okay, as you can see. I find it much more comfortable with bigger hands, with it sticking out there and playing the switch, than it is there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's all the differences. I think if you've already got one of these and you're wanting to upgrade to this, it's entirely up to you. It depends. Are you having trouble with this? I think this is an absolutely belting case. I really, really like this one, the regular one. If you haven't got one, why not go for this one? Because you're going to get the best of all worlds. But I think if you've already got with this one and you want to, and you've got the money and you think, yeah, I'm going to do it, do upgrade. But I think if you're on the boat and you're not quite sure, I think this is fantastic. You can't go wrong with this. But out of the two, this one for me is better because they've thought about the grips and being able to take it off. It's all about the grips for this one. Really is superb because everything else is pretty similar. Okay, so let me know, which one do you prefer? For me, this edges it because of these grips, but if you've got this one, stick with it because I love it. Let me know in the comments below of which one you've got or which one you like, and do let me know if you've got this one, how are you getting on? And if you've got this one, how are you getting on with this one? I'd love to hear. And I'll leave a link below to the Skull&Co website where you can get hold of both of these. Okay, please do stick a thumbs up. It would mean a huge amount to me. And do think about subscribing because it would help the channel out massively. Okay, any questions, drop them below. I will answer them. That's my comparison of the regular Skull&Co and the Crystal Skull&Co grip cases. And until the next video. Bye-bye.